Welcome back, viewers! Avoid eating these common foods if you're trying to lose weight. Losing weight is a collective process. It's a blend of eating healthy foods, cutting back on calories, and being physically active. That said, if your kitchen is filled with the wrong foods, then it only makes it super harder to lose weight. Moreover, many of these diet-sabotaging foods are actually much more common than you may think. In fact, they may even be included in your regular diet already. Examples of these are white bread and French fries. Sound all too familiar, eh? You should know that these kinds of foods are hindering you from achieving your fitness goals. Stay tuned to know more about them and more in this video. Real quick, hit that like button and let's get back into it. Number 1. Baked goods. Cookies, cakes, and pastries alike are often laden with unhealthy ingredients, such as refined flour and added sugar, including fructose. A study found that participants who consumed fructose had greater hunger and desire for food than those who had glucose, another type of sugar. Baked foods and pre-made desserts may also contain artificial trans fats, which are very harmful, not to mention have been linked to many diseases. Based on a study in mice, a diet high in trans fats can increase the risk of obesity. Partially hydrogenated oils, or PHOs, are the main source of trans fats in processed foods. On top of that, cookies, cakes, and pastries are not very filling. Thus, you will likely feel hungry very quickly afterward. Needless to say, they're some of the worst foods to eat if you're trying to shed pounds. Number 2. Frozen meals. For busy folks, frozen meals are their go-to. The problem is, frozen meals are loaded with sodium, a natural preservative to make fresh ingredients last extra long in the freezer. In case you don't know, sodium makes you retain water, causing you to bloat up. As such, you won't look and feel your best no matter how much weight you've lost. What's more, food manufacturers try to put a meal's worth of calories into a small box. Thus, each bite ends up packing tons of calories. Naturally, eating large portions trick your brain into thinking you're feeling full. On the other hand, measly portions in frozen meals are inherently unsatisfying, despite containing tons of calories. So instead of freezer meals, why not eat pre-frozen leftovers instead? Just double up on ingredients the next time you cook, then cool and put away the leftovers in your freezer. Number 3. Processed meat. Processed meats are meat that food manufacturers have either canned, dried, smoked, fermented, or otherwise processed and preserved. Some common processed meats are bacon, hot dogs, salami, ham, and jerky. Eating such types of meats won't just make you gain weight, but will also pose a health risk. They're often high in salt and low in nutrients. In addition, they tend to be calorie-dense compared to lean protein foods such as fish, beans, and poultry. Studies have found that processed meat consumption is linked with almost an extra pound of weight gain over a 4-year frame. As for their health risks, processed meats can increase the risk of cancer, hypertension, and diabetes. On top of that, researchers categorize processed meat as a carcinogen, meaning that it can cause cancer. Number 4. White bread and refined pasta. White bread or pasta that is made using refined wheat flour is normally high in carbohydrates and calories, albeit low in fiber, protein, and other nutrients. White bread in particular is highly refined and often contains a lot of added sugar. A study of around 9,200 people found that eating 2 slices of white bread per day can increase the risk of weight gain and obesity by 40%. Thankfully, there are several healthy alternatives to conventional wheat bread. One of these is the Ezekiel bread, which is dubbed as the healthiest bread by many. As for refined pasta, it's especially bad for your midsection. For starters, most of its nutrients and fiber were removed, so it's processed by the body like any sugar, thus sending fat stores to your belly. Lastly, the majority of consumers eat pasta with store-bought sauces, which unfortunately are chock full of additional sugar and sodium. Number 5. Sugary refined cereals. As much as you like your fruity puffs and sweet squares, they do nothing to keep you healthy, much less shrink your waistline. As a matter of fact, in most cases, a bowl of refined cereal has more calorie-dense sugar than a Krispy Kreme donut. So the next time you go shopping, instead of your typical refined cereals, switch them for oats. According to a study, eating oatmeal for breakfast leads to greater fullness, less hunger, and fewer calories eaten at lunch compared to a single serving of cornflakes, despite these two breakfasts having the same calories. Number 6. Potato chips and French fries. Whole potatoes are filling and healthy. However, French fries and potato chips are the opposite. They're high in calories and it's easy for anyone to binge on them. According to observational studies, eating French fries and potato chips has been strongly associated with weight gain. Potato chips, for instance, often hide dangerous levels of sodium. In fact, including foods like ice cream, soda, and junk food, potato chips are the worst offender. Furthermore, a study revealed that potato chips may contribute to more weight gain per serving than any other food. Meanwhile, French fries were associated with an additional 3.35 pounds of weight gain. As if that's not enough, they can significantly and quickly increase levels of blood sugar and insulin. Oh, and deep-fried carbs like French fries have been shown to yield a cancer-causing substance called acrylamide. Yikes! Number 7. Pretzels. Are you a huge fan of packaged salty foods like pretzels? Well, there you have it. It's why you aren't losing weight. And it's not just because salty foods contribute to water weight. It's more like salt confuses the biological processes in your body. These biological mechanisms function by signaling you when to stop eating, and fat activates those processes. When there's salt in your food, such mechanisms are blunted, so you end up eating more. As a result, you end up eating more fatty foods, and over time, your body adapts or becomes less sensitive to fat. Number 8. Restaurant hamburgers. It's no secret that hamburgers from restaurants, especially from fast food establishments, have heaps of fat and calories in them. A study about the consumption of restaurant foods concluded that participants who ate restaurant burgers at least 2 times a week had a greater risk of obesity than those who ate on fewer than 5 occasions a year. Lean and ground beef can be included in your diet, provided that you cook it at home without added fats or oils. That's because an occasional homemade hamburger can provide good amounts of protein, iron, and some B vitamins. Going back on the topic at hand, if you want to lose weight, it's best to steer clear of burgers and fried foods when eating out. You can enjoy healthful alternatives instead, such as grilled chicken, fish, or salads with grilled meat. Number 9. Ice cream. Everyone likes ice cream because who can even resist this incredibly delicious dessert? Well, we have news for you. Ice cream is high in both calories and sugar. And it turns out that its sugar makes up the majority of its carbohydrate content. Plus, it offers very little protein or fiber. It's even high in fat. While a small portion of ice cream is alright every now and then, the problem lies in the fact that it's very easy for anyone to consume huge amounts in one sitting. The recommended portion size should be half a cup only. You'll get a small dose of calcium, but it's still not worth the calories for a daily weight loss diet. Consider making your own ice cream with less sugar and healthier ingredients such as fruits and full-fat yogurt. Also, only serve a small portion to yourself and put away the rest so you won't eat too much. Number 10. Sugary beverages. Many beverages like fruit juices, soda, sweet tea, sports drinks, and even coffee drinks are extremely loaded with added sugars, but often low in other nutrients. Drinking these sugar-laden drinks adds calories to your diet, but won't make you feel full. There's enough evidence to back that these sweetened beverages are the food group that's most closely linked to weight gain and obesity. According to experts, one must limit calories from added sugars to no more than 10% of their total daily intake. That's around 12 teaspoons for a 2,000-calorie diet. Based on a study, excess weight gain in children and adolescents is associated with sugary drinks. So, what are you waiting for? Quickly swap those sugar-sweetened beverages for water, tea, or smoothies. Better yet, drink detox waters to promote weight loss. Are you guilty of indulging in any of those foods? What are they? Write your comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. For more interesting facts on the human body, subscribe to the channel. Here are 2 more videos you should check out. Both of them will definitely help you reach your goals.